Lobotomy Stew from Los Lobotomys, released I think sometime in the mid-90s. You know, Los Lobotomys were a band that Steve Lukather had in LA around the time. David Garfield on keyboards. Great band. And this is, for me, this is a classic one. This riff, this tune, is quite well known, I suppose, for those who are Steve Lukather fans. Let's look at the song. Standard tuning, broadly in A minor. The main riff is a very sort of, it's a clean sound in terms of sort of overdrive or distortion, but typical Luke of that era anyway. It's wet. It's got a delay and chorus and a lot of compression on there. Starting off, we're going to hit open E to the G on the 3rd fret. Open A to the 3rd fret C. Okay, slight bend on the G, slight bend on the C. Okay, now the main chords here. You can think of them, if you're playing a D, it's basically D to C, I suppose. If you're playing a D bar chord, the top 3 notes there, okay, a D, C, but the 4th of the chord is on the bottom. So in D's case, it's a G, so it's a D on G. C's case, it's F, so it's a C on F. I suppose the chord names don't necessarily worry. The fingerings, you're just going to bar 5th fret from the D string down, but you're going to play 7th fret in the middle there on the G and B strings. Okay, that part there with a little whammy bar, you're going to bend into the B, which is 4th fret on the G string, and then hit the A, 2nd fret. Okay. The second time there, that last part there, same chord as the first time, so it's D on G, C on F, but not playing the high string, so just playing the 3rd ones there, okay? That's the intro, which is the same as, you know, as the verse. That's the main riff in the song. The second part is when they go down to an F dominant sound. Okay, there. So it's very, very common. It's just an F dominant sound, but these little voicings are super common on the guitar. So if you're thinking F7 in this sort of long form, okay, you're barring your 3rd finger, 3rd fret on the D, G, and B strings. And you hammer on the major 3rd, so an A flat to an A of that F7. Very common guitar voicings. Okay, that one there, it's just again sort of an extension of the F dominant. Again, barring your 1st finger and hitting a 1st inversion triad of E flat, which is an E flat triad. You are doing 5, 3, 4. Okay, then you're up a G dominant, same beginning of that you did on the F. Okay. Then this little chromatic run here is E7 sharp 9. You're all familiar with this voicing, I'm sure. Chord voicings are linked below, in case you're wondering. The only difference here is instead of ending on the G, that note on the B string, bar across 2 and get the C as well, okay? Okay. And you're just going to move up a fret, back to the 7th, the 7th here, and then down to the 6th, okay? Okay, that is the entire song except for that bridge, I guess you would call it. Chord voicings again linked below, have a look at them. It's really based around a 13th chord shape on guitar, which you guys might know, it's this one. Okay, he's playing a B flat to A flat. So it's just a little chromatic run. Now, the only thing he's doing with his pinky there is he's moving, just moving it chromatically down. So I suppose it's a 13, flat 13, or a raise 5 down to the 5. Okay. Again, don't really worry about the names of the chords in this instance. Compositionally, I think he's just written it around cool sounding chord voicings. So same thing, down at the 5th fret on A. Now down an A flat. Now, okay, that one is just a typical bottom of a dominant chord, so it's 1 flat 7 3, but the B and E strings are open there, and that gives it that really nice dissonance, because you've got the C and the E, that sort of minor second. It sounds really nice together. So the first time round, he'll stop at the A flat and then go back up to the B flat. Second time around, this is the tricky one, and the only one that's different. It's a G. Don't worry about the voicing. It is 1 3 5, then the 2 open strings. Then the same voicing is used here on F sharp. Oops. Then move it down again. That's it. Again, chord voicings linked below. I suppose the tricky part of the song. Some of those chord voicings are difficult under the fingers. Let's look at the melody now. Okay, the melody is all based in A minor pentatonic. Songs in A minor. The melody, at least the first part of the melody, played on saxophone and I think keyboards double it, is all based around the first 2 shapes of A minor pentatonic. Okay, so you're going to start on 9, and you're just going to go up the minor pentatonic. Whoops. Okay, so I'm not going to call out the notes. It's just going down the scale. You should be able to hear it from there. It does that twice. Third time, he continues up and hits the D note, and then ends the same way. Okay, that's the first part. When they go down to the F, that F dominant, you're just running up an F mixolydian, F dominant sound. It's got the 1 2 major third, 6 flat 7. Okay, so when you're on the starting on the 10th fret. When he goes to the G, okay. Then the saxophone is hitting the high note of those chords. Okay, the high note there, which is starts on the C. That's it. Does that melody run twice, and then they go into some solos, which are A minor. You're thinking a natural minor with the F instead of the F sharp. Instead of the, okay, the F's going to be nicer over that sound, and that's what Luke is using in the solo. All right, good luck. Lobotomy Stew from the Los Lobotomys, Steve Lukather on guitar, legend. See you next time.